Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, all of my tacticians. This is Imperator Davius, your Fedora Wearing Reshiram. And tonight I'm showing you the epic battle, well, somewhat epic battle. It was epic for one of us, at least, between me and Will. Let me tell you, people, Will is very strong, very powerful. He has a very high win record against me. I think it's like 24-3. I kid you not. I throw everything at this guy. I swear I throw everything against him, and yet I can never seem to beat him. No matter what I do, I just can't seem to catch a break against him. I throw Trick Room teams at him. I've thrown some of my strongest Pokemon against him. I throw random crazy ideas that I don't know if they're gonna work, but nothing ever seems to break him. But after all of my efforts, after 20 losses in a row, I finally did manage to beat Will. And my prize, what I was constantly fighting over, for those of you who don't know, I was fighting for this here shiny Reshiram. That's right, shiny Reshiram right here, people. I mean, I use my own regular Reshiram that I caught myself from my Mega Ruby Alpha Sapphire days, but I could never find shiny Reshiram. But Will promised me a legitly caught shiny Reshiram that his friend caught on his live stream. So this big shout out to Brendan, Will's friend, and Will, of course. Thank you both for going through such lengths to get me this Reshiram, but I had to win it. I had to prove that that I deserved this Reshiram. So, without further ado, I'm going to show you that battle really quick, ladies and gentlemen, really quickly. So now that little brief cut through is done, this is the battle these are the two team lineups that we both had for this epic double battle. I'm telling you right now, it took every ounce of crazy thinking and planning to come up with a strategy to beat Will. And well, there is one MVP on this team, and it's not who you're thinking of, but you'll see in a moment. So who's on the team right now? Well, for Team Impy, that's me on the left, Reshiram, it is going to be Tapu Lele, aka Tapu Waifu, Nebby, Lunala, Reshiram, myself, my Umbreon, just saying, Oliver, my Dragalge, and Alvina, my Espeon. But let me show you the battle right now. Here we go. This epic battle music for the epic battle. Oh my goodness, I tell you, it was so hard to get this victory. So Will's gonna open with shiny Tapu Koko, and I believe it's Jellicent. Yeah, it's gonna be Jellicent. So he's gonna set off the Electric Surge here. So that was pretty expected. I kind of expected the Tapu Koko, but I bring in Nebby. So Will's gonna pull out his Tapu Koko, and he's gonna bring in his Porygon 2 now. A lot of shiny Pokemon on his team. So he's gonna get the worst kind of, move I was hoping to not have to deal with. He gets the Shadow Shield. So Lele reveals her Life Orb. I set up the Trick Room, but here's why I set up Trick Room with Nebby. Because I'm expecting Trick Room. So I just nullified both our Trick Room strategies. So now the only fastest Pokemon on the battlefield right now is Tapu Lele. So I'm just gonna throw out the Moon Blast here from Nebby, try to damage this Porygon 2. Gonna go for the Dazzling Gleam, see if I can knock out the Jellicent. Alright, Jellicent down because I'm expecting another Trick Room. But I'm not going to let Will get that strategy off. And he's going to go for Toxic. So I was like, crap. I did not want to have to deal with the Toxic. But I was also prepared for Toxic as well. for those of you who don't know, Tapu Lele knows aromatherapy. So I was gonna thinking, I'll throw out the aromatherapy later on. So Will's gonna take out his Porygon 2, and he's gonna send in Tapu Koko. So there goes the electric surge. The electric field is on the battlefield again. He's gonna set up Charizard Y. Oh my goodness, this was so intense, I tell you people. It was really difficult. Really, really difficult. So now the droughts come out, the sun is out. It's not really looking pretty for me. He's gonna go for a Heat Wave. I was hoping Tapu Lele could survive, but she gets critted before I could get the aromatherapy off, so rest in peace that. But I send out Trick Room. Now that I don't have to fear his Trick Room Pokemon setting up, I can set up my own Trick Room. So now I've lost aromatherapy, Toxic is on the field, but I've chased away the Porygon 2 at the very least. So now out comes Oliver, my Dragalge. So this is where this strategy was coming into play now. Now that the Trick Room was up, even if he brings out his Porygon 2, Oliver is the fastest, but he goes to send in his Groudon Primal. Never saw that coming, right people? Who expects a Primal Groudon these days? So now the Desolate Land is up. The extremely harsh heat is up. He's gonna go for the Protect. I'm like, crap. Reason why, but I send in Oliver with the Sludge Bomb, see what damage he can do against the Groudon. It's not a very effective shot, but it gets the poison off on the Groudon. And I go for the Moongaze Beam into the Charizard. But, he protected, so rest in peace. So I'm gonna get a bit of health from my leftovers. Maybe he's gonna lose some more poison to the Toxic. And Groudon's gonna take some poison damage from Oliver. So now the Groudon's gonna protect. He's trying to stall out my Trick Room strategy, but I thank him for his giving me the electric field. And Nebby tries to go for a Moongaze Beam into the Groudon, but he protected. Oliver's gonna take this Dragon Pulse really well. I'm surprised he took that very well. He was very determined to stay in this fight, I tell you. So Oliver's gonna take that Dragon Pulse. He's gonna survive. Nebby's gonna take some more poison damage. Groudon is losing more health. One of our two heavy-hitting Pokemon are losing strength because of the poison damage. And so there goes the Trick Room. Or not the Trick Room, but there goes the strategy. So now the Porygon 2's got the Shadow Shield again. I'm like, crap, come on. So his Charizard's gonna protect. I'm gonna throw out the Z Poison for Oliver. That's right, I gave Oliver Z Poisonium. And this was originally meant to take down the Groudon, but I'm happy that he swapped in the Porygon 2, because now I don't have to deal with it. So that's the end of the Porygon. And of course, that was also meant to finish off Groudon just in case it survived. But in any case, Nebby has done all she can. My poor Nebby goes down to the poison damage. My Trick Room is still up, so we're still kicking. But now out comes his Keldeo. Will sends out the Keldeo. So this is where I bring in Alvina. He's gonna swap out Keldeo. I'm gonna switch back in Groudon. So I think he said that this was a mistake, but I'm not too sure. But I'm gonna go for the Thunderbolt, target down the Charizard. He can't protect anymore. That's the end of the Charizard. Alvina is slower or faster, but under the Trick Room she's slower now, so she moves last. takes down the Groudon, just enough HP that the poison finishes off the Groudon. So now the twisted dimensions have returned to normal, the electricity is gone, Alvina is poisoned because of the toxic orb that I was holding her, and now out comes Tapu Koko. And Keldeo. So these are the last two Pokemon on Will's team. He's only got Keldeo and Tapu Koko. The electric field is back up. And now, with the Trick Room gone, I don't have a lot of speed to outspeed him. But Oliver's poison dragon-type nature makes him resistant enough to the to the Dazzling Gleam to stay in the fight. Alvina is gonna Dazzling Gleam, because she can. So there goes Keldeo's substitute, and Oliver is just gonna Sludge Bomb the Tapu Koko. Down goes Tapu Koko. So now Keldeo stands alone against the remaining 4 members of Team Impy. And the MVP of this battle is Oliver. And finally, after so many losses, Team Impy finally beats Will. He said he was tired, he was distracted or so. But either way, he put up a huge fight. He made me grapple with him. Tooth, nail, claw, wing, everything. Just to finally beat him. And to this day, I still have not been able to beat him once in singles. I still keep trying, but you know, he's got like a 24 or 25. Maybe it's 26 by now. Or 24. It's 24 win record. But either way, Will, you pushed me to my limits, Will. You pushed me to my limits. I mean, sure, I pull out crazy battle strategies against my tactician, but when you hit the field, when you and I battle, I have to be as serious as I can if I'm to even have a hope of beating you. And that battle just shows how much thought I went into when I created this team to beat you. None of my other teams could beat you. To this day, some of them still can't beat you. But this one, I had to put a lot of thought into beating you with it. So I thank you again, Will, for the battle you gave me, and I hope we can battle again in the future. But I will take very good care of the shiny Reshiram you gave me. Thank you so much. And I will see you tacticians next time. Bye-bye.